Hey guys, this is DT Gaming. So this video also concentrates on the newer players. So if you followed the last video, chances are that you got your Sorrento FD100 and you also have your telestick. Okay. So checking the cafe order again. So let me talk to you guys about the cafe. So you see that there's a timer on each one of these, right? So for example, you see how this is counting down right here? 9 minutes and 9 hours, 6 minutes. This is basically in-game time. So like up here, it says 6, but each minute it actually equals a second, and then the hour equals as minutes. So this expires in basically 8 minutes and 50 some seconds. Then you have these fish right here. This expires in 34 minutes. This expires in 56 minutes. And then you have that one, but this one ain't be easy. So 2 fish has already expired. And this one's about to expire, so we might not be able to reach that one. But we can do these and this. We'll see if we can complete this one in less than 8 minutes. 8 almost 7 silver. So we're gonna go over here. Right over here is a good spot to do your fishing. And make sure that when you hold the Y button, right? Or no, U button, sorry. And you're gonna drag your rod over to here, for example, and put it here in the second area. As for the third, it don't matter what you put there, but you want to put your rods in the hot spot. So all you gotta do is push 1 and 2, and it'd be able to select it right away. So really don't need clip here. Just want to do a short cast. Then you just close the bail and set your rod down with the 0 key. And then with your, well, don't worry, there's a bell on your rod, so when you get a bite, you will know. And as for your depth for here, you're going to set it to maybe about 20. And you want to cast over towards this way by the grass. You can either zoom in on your float, or you just watch the little box on the bottom. Now, if you want to get the tinier fish, suggest you use the tiny hooks. Anyways, I hope you guys find this video helpful. If you guys do, hit that like button, I appreciate it. And yeah. Alright, so we got our first fish. And we got a Chinese sleeper. So that's good. That goes towards the cafe order. I think that expires in 30 some minutes, was it? We're just gonna wait for the float to go down, and we'll raise the rod up. Your roach. Okay, so we got another bite here. And there's a perch. And we got a bite on the first rod. Only grab it when you see the bend and hear the bell. If you grab it before that bend, you're gonna miss your fish. Be patient when you waiting for that bite. If you grab them soon, you think the bell's ringing, and you grab it, you're not going to get the fish. You're going to scare it. But give it time. See, I thought the fish did take the bait because the float went down, but it didn't hook. So again, you gotta be patient and watch the float. Either the float will stand up, or the float will go down. That's what you're looking for. Luckily, this one's down, so it stayed down. So it stayed hooked. Now, not always that it auto hooks. Sometimes it'll get on the float and it will get off if you don't set the hook. Okay, that one's hooked. Alright, so we got another blade here. Pull out too soon. Okay, so after we pull this fish in, we're going to go and turn our Chinese sleepers in because that does expire very shortly from now. So it's okay to leave your rod in the water, but don't leave it unattended too long. So we want to make this quick. So you want to organize the fish by clicking weight once. So basically, the smallest will be the first, and the largest will be the last. So click one, then hold control to click the other two, and go ahead and sell. That's 11:32. So unfortunately, we ain't getting this one because we only got 5 minutes left. All right, so like I said, don't leave your the float rod unattended too long, because maybe sometimes a fish will grab it and you could lose your rig. Unfortunately, this one didn't pull too heavy because it's hard, because it's not a heavy fish, so nothing will get broke. That's why when I suggested to make basically your setup, make sure that basically the low capacity, look at the low capacity on your rod. You see how it says 4 kilograms. So of course I'm using a 3.1 kilogram line. So the line is the weakest point of the setup. not the rod. So if your line is stronger than your rod and you get a fish that is going to break your line, you think, guess what? Your line's not going to break, your rod will break. So keep that in mind. Okay, so you see how it kind of floated kind of funny, right? Didn't go down and didn't really float up. It just basically spun around in a circle. So that means that you have a fish. Oh, and I mistake to told you the incorrect way of how the timer works. Every in-game hour is 2.5 minutes. So when I was thinking about the time on the cafe order, it said 8.5 minutes, or it said hours. So basically, every hour is 2.5 minutes. So it's longer than 8 minutes. So yeah, kind of curious about something because I've been noticing that the fish are auto hooking themselves. What the hell hook I have on here? Oh, a berserker hook. So maybe that's why you won't have that hook yet. So make sure you keep the rod in hand and watch for a bite. When the like I said, when the bobber goes down or floats up, try to raise the rod to hook the fish. Sometimes you get fish that will play around and keep nibbling at your bait for several minutes before it finally grabs it. So patience is a virtue. Like for example, how this one is doing. There's another indication when you get a bite. When you seen how they seen the bobber kind of went down, but then went back up and it kind of tilted on its side, that's also indication of the fish on. So what you want to do, you're trying to save for another 50 silver, so you can buy another rod and reel. No, basically another feeder, so you can have 3 rods instead of 2 rods. The faster that you can able to get the the second sereno, the better off you can be, the more fish you're going to catch, and the more silver you're going to gain. So, so technically, you want to have a total of 3 feeder rods as soon as possible. That way, you can sit here and just put your rods down, and then just keep going back and forth between the rods. Now, another tip I'm going to show you. You can see right here, once the text start flickering, you just basically hit G. It'll let you know if you got a fish, but you see it's not flickering right now. So there's no fish on. So it works great with the bottom fishing, because sometimes you'll get a fish that you can't tell it's on. It's like a very subtle bite. I'll show, for example, right now, because the fish is on. You see how the text is flickering right here? That means that you got a fish on your on. So Just grab the rod and just get the fish. Okay, so we're gonna check, see how many crucians we got. Okay, we got enough. Alright, so let's go turn the crucians in. I think we got about a minute or two left. Yeah, we got plenty of time. So you can just click this button to select all. This will select all the fish you can just sell. That's 860, so that's 11 and 8. So doing pretty good. Hopefully, and lucky, once that Crucian cart order expires, that another order might appear with the fish you already have. So make sure when you are fishing, either sell the fish that you think you're going to sell, or keep the fish and hope for a better cafe order. But with you being new, I wouldn't worry too much of saving the fish, because when you sell in numbers, you would definitely make more silver that way. This was a dancer. Usually perch bite instantly. Also, over here in the corner, this is how many fish you have. It's hard to see. It's, I think it's 25 fish I have right now. But if you can't see how many fish you got, you can always push C. You can see the number right here. So you can keep up to 100 fish without premium. Or if you have premiums, 150 fish. Okay, so the fish might be on. You can't really tell, but you can see it grabbing it. See how it's not flickering? Don't grab it. Wait till it bends. Okay, now it's on. Heck, if you're lucky, you actually might find a Chinese sleeper if you keep doing this. A Chinese sleeper trophy, which what I meant to say. When you got a bite on the float and you got a bite on your feeder, always get the fish on the float first, because once you try to grab the feeder, and then when you're waiting for the bite here, you could actually miss out on your fish. So grab the fish on the float first. Also, make sure that you keep everything that you catch, regardless if it's a mark or not. As being a newer player, the size of the fish shouldn't matter right now, because you basically be making money on every fish that you catch. Now, I think we got enough for the Perch Cafe. We'll go check that out right now. I guess not. So we need like 200 mass of 5 fish. So we just need 2 more. So we need 199 and above. So we need 1 more now. Okay, so with nighttime approaching, it would be ideal to try to set your float to the max depth that you can. So hope you bought the map. If not, over there, that blue building up there is the administration building. You want to buy the map, and you see right here, this is 1 to 2 meters. So set your depth to about at least 1 meter, right? And you want to cast out. Because nighttime is when you're gonna start finding your roughies. There we go. There's our perch we're looking for. Alright, so let's go ahead and sell our fish. And we got gibble orders now. This is what exactly I meant to not sell your fish, by the way. So now we have a couple fish that we can sell. And if you notice the bleak that I caught, right? If you get a few of these, you can sell them too. Alright, so let's go sell our fish. See what we made. So let's see. We spent a total of 36 minutes here. That's 26 silver. We take these off. Not 26, I mean, sorry. 23 silver. Then top the cafe. 17 from the other two. And then so in total, with the 23 and 47 silver, you just made enough to buy another feeder rod. So we'll go over here to the tackle and go ahead and buy another feeder rod that you had bought previously. This time you got to buy a reel, and you should have enough to buy all that. So go ahead and buy this one right here. Because if you real look at something here, there's absolutely no difference between the two. 3.2, 3.2, both is more expensive. I think, however, that it just has a larger spool. So, for example, this one has line capacity of 234 meters, and this one right here has a capacity of 195 meters. So, in theory, this one will hold more line. Anyways, I hope you guys found the video helpful. If you guys did, hit the like button. And thank you all for watching. Yeah, see you all next time.